In this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we catch brown cat. Stay tuned for more. What's up everyone, I'm Big Bug. Welcome back to another episode of Stinking Tackle. So, if you look back just as I'm about to cast there, I saw a big catfish tail come out. Now my friend was fishing on the other bank and he also saw the cattail come out. So I was stalking around the lake catching a few fish. I wasn't really set up in any pegs. I was just seeing what the comparison was to stalking or sort of sitting out in a peg, sitting behind motionless rods. St John had fished so hard since I've upped my bait and my line like to bigger sizes, the hooks. It's become very difficult, but we are only after those big boss fish. Now the fish you saw me at the start, some of them were stalked, some of them were when I was pitched up for the sort of the night, if you like. So without further ado, I cast out and I was looking for that big cat. Now he had also cast to the same spot, so we had a couple of rods in that area. And what I wanted to show you was that it's not always about setting up a peg, putting bait out. Sometimes you can pick up the bigger fish just by sort of seeing them and casting to them, and that's what this episode was really about, guys. So as you can see here, I was straight into a fish which I was kind of over the moon with, but as you can see by the sort of the line tension and the distance that the fish was out, it wasn't going to be the big one that I was thinking it might be, or the big cat as it was. Let's just get this one in. Come on, come in. It's got to be a roach or a tench. Come on, come on. That 8-yard dash, or as we call it, the danger zone, when it's under the tip, and sometimes you just can't get them in when they're under the tip like that. What is that, a small carp, tench? So my friend had also had oh, nice little carp, we'll take that, £10. My friend had had the codmaster, which is like a massive tench. I mean, probably one of the biggest tench in the lake, at £12 something. And he'd had him 3 times in this session. So I think he was using like sweet corn onto a gravel bar, and he'd caught it 3 times. We couldn't believe it. Honestly, he was sending me the pictures going, look, I've caught it again. And I didn't believe him at first, if I'm honest. I was looking at the time in the top sort of right hand corner, and sure enough he'd caught it 3 times. But we've cast straight back to that spot because we know the cat's over there. Like I said, he'd seen the tail pop up a couple of times. I'd seen it a couple of times. So I decided, like, let's try and go for this fish and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, I've hit that gravel bar some distance out, 67 yards out. Now, for anyone starting out, I know you can't fish at that kind of distance because your rods limit you to sort of 30, 40 yards. But as you upgrade your stuff and you get the better rods, I've got the Sonic X, Gravity X or something they're called. Oh, we've got a bite. They allow you to cast a little bit further. Come on. This ain't a roach. Could be a good fish, this one. 70 yards. Yeah, they allow you to cast a little bit further. I'm also using the brown braid at £20. I think it's the Sublime braid from Calder. Cool, this is alright. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I've noticed that when you're catching fish, it feels a bit different. At first you think this is a good fish, and then actually it works out it's not that great. It's going down the lake, this one. Come on. Come to Big Bug. We're just trying to get this one in. Now, at this point, I know it's not the cat, but I know the cat's still out there. It has shown itself a couple more times in front of my friend whilst I was playing this fish, although you can't hear his voice. Basically, he's still casting to it, so... And I am on the tiger nuts. I do believe I'm on the tiger nuts, so... Come on. I think I'm on the size 6 hook with the tiger nuts, the 20mm tiger nuts. Come on, get in the net. We're in that danger zone again, that 8-yard danger zone. Come on, smashing up the margins right now. It's got to be a carp. Come on, I apologise about any background noise, guys, that you can hear. Awesome, get in the net. Yes. Home and dry. Nice little common carp there. Very nice. Wouldn't mind that a few times in real life, if I'm honest. £21 1 ounces. Not bad, but not the cat that we saw. So let's get this straight back out. Now, bearing in mind, I am only stalking. I'm not pitched up. I'm not set up. Now, if you stalk around these lakes, you can access swims that you can't normally fish. So especially on St John, I fired that right out there this time. We'll try out there. Don't know about that. See how it goes. Might not keep it there, to be honest. I was thinking maybe the cat had moved round a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I've got my eyes on the other bank as well, and like I said, we were purely just going for these boss fish. So, anything now? Where are we? 60 yards out. As you can see, I am stalking. I'm not set up or anything like that. So nothing really come off that spot, so I decided to go back to where we had that £20 carp or £21 common, and where the cat's been seen. Now, as you can see by the timer, a few hours in the top right hand corner had passed according to the gameplay, because obviously I had it on 1 hour is 1 day, so the timer goes pretty quick, to be fair. Now we're back out on that gravel bar, just still stalking, not set up my rods or nothing like that, so I'm only fishing one rod. And it really was a bit of a waiting game, if I'm honest. But what I come to found was, if I fish during the day, I catch a lot of small stuff, sort of 10, 15, 20 pounders. I say small being 20s, but on this game. Got a bite straight away. Come on. Yep. Nice. Let the fish take it. Now, you haven't got your alarms that ring out or nothing like that. But anyway, as I was saying, and we were catching a lot of small fish, but when it come round to sort of 3, 4 in the afternoon, the bite sizes and the bite frequency started to change, and the sort of bigger fish moved in come the evening and night. So come on, this isn't a monster. Get out of the reeds. Whoa, come on, stay out them reeds. Don't smash me up. Look at that, look, it's only a small one right in front of me, but yeah, I can't get it in. Come on. Let's have a look at you. Yes, it's in the nets. Look at that tiny fish. What's that, a tench? Could be a little tench. Ah, little carp, there you go. £8 6 ounce. I was just saying how the quality of the fish got better as it got darker, and I land an 8-pounder. So let's get back on that spot, straight back out there. Now, my friend has seen that cat a couple of times again, in between me messing around. So we know that that cat is still in the area. We don't know which cat it is. Just wind it back. That's it. I'm going to try on the silt this time. Sort of, I went onto the gravel and I fell just the other side of the gravel bar. Now, I'm only in 1.5 foot of water here, so It must be sort of on the upslope to the gravel bar. But I'm not deterred by the depth at all, to be honest. I know that this lake fish is very weird. But again, when you walk around the lake, guys, you can cast your rods out. Now, I'm not using stalking gear. I'm just using the stuff that I would sit in a peg with, my carping sort of setup, if you like. With the stalking gear, it could be better, I suppose, but there's no difference for me. I'm walking around, I'm finding spots, I'm looking for fish, and that's what we're doing. Come on. Let's be having ya. Now also, I fished some really, really peculiar spots. I mean, there's some places you wouldn't think you can fish there because it's just trees and bushes. And yet you walk up, and if it allows you to cast, as you walk onto the spot, if it says L2 to cast, then put a rod out, guys. You can use the underarm flick by pushing down on your sort of left analog stick, or your L3 if we're in. Oh, nice. Use your L3 to do the underarm cast. You can also, you know, do a normal cast. You'll be surprised where you can fish. So do that, guys. Walk around the lake, have a look what you can see. If you see fish and you can't cast to them because they're too far away or they're on a non-fishable area, walk around there. There's gonna be a spot on that side where you can cast out, and you can just sort of sit and wait. Now, when the line goes slack, you get a bleep. Now, when you're sort of stalking, what happens is you get a bleep when a fish picks your bait up. This feels a bit better. This is actually a nice fish. Look, it's taking line off me. It's not super fast. It is taking some line off me. This could actually be a good fish. 63, 64, 65. I'm now thinking this is the cat. Bearing in mind, like I said, me and my friend who's on the bank just to the left of me, another fish crashed out there. Just to the left of me was seeing the tail, etc, etc. So, come on. Fish starting to splosh everywhere. Yeah, so like I said, stalk around, guys. Have a look around, because I've had it so many times where I'm not catching particularly well right in front of me, but yet on the other bank where you can't set up a peg, there's fish crashing. So I just fast travel to the nearest spot and then walk around to it. And I was laughing the other night to a friend because I took a picture of a sign saying you can't fish from this bank, designated spots only, and there I was stalking. So it just goes to show, and I was landing sort of upper 20 carp, which were really nice. This is a good fish. Come on, let's get it in. Just working that rod, pumping it up and down, trying to get something on the fish. Come on. Oh, trying to. Oh, it looks like a cat. There's the tail. It's a cat tail. I like it. This is, and in fact, the tail that popped up there looked like the tail that was popping up in the water. And it's, oh, nice. Look at that. What weight is it? What fish is it? Nice brown cat. £42 on the dot. Well, you can't really grumble at that, guys. That is the power of stalking and looking for fish on this lake. It, like I said, it became increasingly difficult for us. So I was really, really pleased. But I just wanted to show that when you see the fish, sometimes you see the cattail pop up, cast to it. You don't need to be in a peg. You don't need to be set up. The power of stalking can be the way forward, guys, especially when it's fishing hard. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little bit different, a little bit of a shorter video maybe, but, you know, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, guys. Look after yourselves. Till the next one. Peace.